Hey guys, Seth here with Crash Jeep. Today we're taking a walk around our 2024 Jeep Wrangler Rubicon X. This is a really cool Rubicon here. Of course, you have your front steel bumper, as well as your 35-inch tires with your lift on it already. You've got your one-touch power top as well as your keyless entry. Just going to do a quick walk around the outside of the vehicle here. Rear steel bumper with parking sensors, as well as tow ready. All you need to do is put a hitch on there. Reinforced tire carrier for your bigger oversized tires. This beautiful silver color. Taking a look at the inside here, just a little close up real quick. You do have these extra little fender flares for the oversized tires, so it's not throwing any rocks and chipping up your paint. You do have your rock slider down here, as well as that keyless entry. Finger on the button locks the vehicle. Hand in the handle unlocks it. You do have your nice premium Napa leather seating, heated seats and steering wheel, as well as powered driver and passenger seats. You have your auto headlights, your adaptive cruise control. Taking a look in the rear passenger seat here. Of course, once again, you do have your nice Napa premium leather seating. These headrests do come down separate from the seat. You have your tire cover back there. Looking in the center console here, we do have our window controls, as well as our USB-Cs, and our 115 volt 3-prong outlet. We also have our windows and our ventilation. Once again, those fender flares to avoid damaging any part of the vehicle, and your parking sensors, as well as your backup camera inside the tire, and your keyless entry. Taking a look in the back here, we do have our Alpine premium audio. Of course, we do have our tire cover here, as well as our side panel holder. Now what that is that is meant for these side panels here. Now with the one-touch power top, it comes all the way back to just above this back roll cage here. And then these side pieces pop out, one here, one right there, and this entire panel comes out from right here all the way down to here, and from this edge all the way to the door, and it gives a very open feel to the vehicle. Going ahead and close this up. Of course, once again with that reinforced rear tire carrier. Taking a look in this side, this vehicle does come with all-weather floor mats. They are currently in the back in a bag. Of course, it will come with your window sticker here. As you can see, that is a Rubicon X package. And you do have your bench seating, as well as your cup holders back here in the headrest. And once again, these seats do come down, giving you a nice flat trunk space back here. This vehicle does have blind spot and cross path monitoring, as well as those backup sensors. Again, that beautiful Napa leather with the red stitching, the powered passenger seat, the nice carbon fiber look on your dashboard with, again, that red stitching. Your 12.3-inch touchscreen. This vehicle has been updated with the newest transfer case, so you get 2 high, 4 high auto, and part-time neutral, and 4 low. This vehicle does have the cold weather group, meaning that it does have remote start. So we're going ahead and take a look at this key here. To get it to start, you press the lock button once, you press the remote start button twice, it'll honk at you twice. Start right on up. With that 3.6 liter V6. Stepping inside the vehicle here, I'm going to go ahead and key it over. Now, this vehicle does have 5 different driver profiles. That is fully customizable to you and your other drivers. I'm going to go ahead and open up this one-touch power top so we can see just how far back that goes here in a moment. Going through this quickly, of course, we have at any point in time, we can tap these buttons right here to adjust our temperature, as well as our heated seats and steering wheel. You can also do that down here as well. I'm going to go ahead and turn off AC. You can do that for both sides. Of course, we also have our home page where our navigation and our audio is currently set up. This is, again, customizable for the driver. Next up, we have our media page. Now, this media page has the AM, FM, satellite radio, Bluetooth, as well as our wired connection here with our USB, USB-C, as well as our hidden USB here in that center console. And of course, the comfort tab is next. Now this is where you're going to be choosing where the wind's blowing, how hard, whether it's cold, whether it's hot, front and rear defrosters, your auto, your recirculate, your sync for your dual zone AC. You can also control the heated seats and steering wheel from here, which again, you can do all of this down here with your front and rear defrosters, heated steering wheel and seat, where it's blowing. So if I press that, it changes the mode of the vehicle, and then your heated seat here with your AC and recirculate, as well as how hard it blows, whether you want it to be on or off, and your auto AC here. Next up, this vehicle is equipped with navigation, and this little letter here is of course telling us our cardinal direction. This is a lot easier to interact with. You no longer have to do the country, state, city, all of that stuff. You just press here and you type it right on in like Apple or Google Maps. Next up, we do have our phone button. Now this is where you would pair a phone, so you'd see your keypad, recent favorite contacts, messages. This is also where your wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto is. And I'm gonna head and check on this power top here. It goes all the way back right above that rear roll bar, giving it a nice open feel. Next up here is going to be our vehicle tab. Now the vehicle tab has the settings, and if we scroll through here really quick, our first one up is going to be our display. And our display setting, anywhere that you see this little man, is saved specifically for the profile. Now here across, we like to set these all to our dark, so it's a little bit better contrast, but you do also have auto and light theme. I'm going to put that back on dark so we can see a little bit better through the rest of this. This vehicle does have a backup camera, which you can access at any point in time, once again through the vehicle tab. So if we go to controls here, we see our forward-facing camera, our rear view camera, and our mirror dimmer. Next up, we do have our apps. Now this is going to be anything that you can click on here, and then this is also where we find our off-road pages. Our off-road pages is going to have our vehicle dynamics up first, which is going to show our electronic sway bar, which you can access right down here with your off-road plus and your front and rear lockers. It's going to show us if that sway bar is disconnected or connected. It'll show us what our steering angle's at, what our front axle locker is doing, what our transfer case is currently doing, what our rear axle locker is currently doing, as well as our longitude, latitude, and altitude. It'll also have our accessory gauges, as well as our pitch and roll, and our forward-facing camera, which, while using the forward-facing camera or the rear-facing camera, specifically on the forward-facing camera, it's going to be our trail cam. You can see that the lines do adjust with my wheels, and you can also clean that camera. That's also going to clean that rear windshield for you if it gets a little muddy out on the trail. Now going back to this apps page, once again, we can go to categories, and we can see every single button there is in this vehicle, including a weather button. Of course, right now in Louisville, it is currently 63 degrees, clear skies. Very wonderful weather here. Press back on that and it'll bring us right back to whatever page we were on before. Take a look at our center console here. Of course, this vehicle does have a bunch of different pages you can click through. It does currently have 20 miles on it. All of those have been test drive miles. Put these back to straight. On the back of them here, we do have our skip the audio. We do have our volume buttons, of course, our adaptive cruise control and regular cruise control settings. You can see what our transfer case is on the left side there. You can also fully customize what our center speedometer looks like. So if we go into screen setup here, I can go to the upper left and look at our range to empty. We currently have 20 miles on this vehicle till it runs out. I'm going to go on ahead and close up this one-touch power top. Take a step outside. Closes right on up, making a nice, quiet, smooth ride. One more feature here, when the vehicle is running and the key is taken out of the vehicle, honks 3 times at you, tells it, I'm still running. It also does that if you lock the vehicle, need the key inside, and it'll unlock the doors. I want to say thank you all so much for choosing Cross. Thank you for going on this walk around with me. I hope you have an amazing day.